Hey everyone, welcome back to Dive in the Words. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic books in science, a book that made the complexities of the universe accessible to everyone. Stephen Hawking's A Brief History of Time. Whether you're a science enthusiast or just curious about the cosmos, stick around because we're breaking it all down for you, in the simplest terms possible. So before we jump into the book, let's talk about the brilliant mind behind it, Stephen Hawking. Hawking was not just any scientist. He was a theoretical physicist who changed the way we understand the universe. Despite being diagnosed with ALS at just 21, which left him almost entirely paralyzed, he went on to make groundbreaking contributions to fields like black holes, general relativity, and quantum mechanics. A Brief History of Time is his most famous work, and it's a book that has inspired millions of readers around the world. Now, onto the book itself. Hawking starts with the big picture, literally. He takes us on a journey through the history of the universe, starting from the Big Bang, which happened about 13.8 billion years ago. Imagine that. The universe was once a tiny, hot, dense point that has been expanding ever since. This idea is central to how we understand the universe's history and evolution. One of the key themes Hawking explores is the nature of time. You might think of time as this fixed thing that just keeps ticking away, right? But according to Einstein's theory of relativity, time is actually intertwined with space, forming what we call space-time. And here's where it gets really mind-blowing. Time can actually vary depending on how fast you're moving or how strong gravity is where you are. It's not as straightforward as we might think. Speaking of mind-blowing, let's talk about black holes. Hawking's work on black holes is a major highlight of the book. Black holes are these incredible regions of space where gravity is so strong that not even light can escape. At the center of a black hole, there's something called a singularity, where the laws of physics as we know them just don't apply anymore. It's like a giant nope from the universe to everything we think we know. Now let's shrink things down to the tiniest scales. Quantum mechanics. This is the branch of physics that deals with the smallest particles in the universe, like electrons and quarks. One of the most famous ideas in quantum mechanics is the uncertainty principle, which basically says that you can't measure everything about a particle with perfect accuracy. For example, if you know where a particle is, you can't know exactly how fast it's moving, and vice versa. This principle has some pretty wild implications for how we understand the universe. A single theory that could explain all the forces in the universe. Right now, we've got general relativity, which explains gravity on a large scale, and quantum mechanics, which explains things on a very small scale. But these two theories don't always play nicely together. Hawking discusses different approaches, like string theory, which suggests that the basic building blocks of the universe aren't particles, but tiny, vibrating strings. In the final chapters, Hawking gets philosophical. He asks big questions like, what role, if any, does God play in the creation of the universe? And what will happen to the universe in the end? While Hawking doesn't rule out the possibility of a creator, he suggests that the laws of physics can explain the universe's origins without needing a divine being. He also speculates on how the universe might end. Could it collapse back into a singularity, or will it keep expanding forever? These are the kinds of questions that really make you think. So, there you have it. A brief but hopefully insightful summary of A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking. It's a book that makes you realize just how vast and mysterious our universe really is. If you haven't read it yet, I definitely recommend giving it a go, whether you're into science or just curious about the cosmos. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more book summaries and science content. And let me know in the comments, what's a concept from the book that blew your mind? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.